what no man think is possible. New results, new testimony, new support, new openness begins to follow you. Praise the Lord. I rejoice to have you give us a privilege to share God's word with you right where you are today. I trust the Lord that it's been a lot of blessing to you since we began this series on new thing. Today, like I mentioned yesterday, we want to examine something new that men did and compare it with what God can do. It's the book of Mark chapter 2, and beginning from verse 1. We have a very wonderful story about a certain day when Jesus entered into Capernaum, and news was all over the place that Jesus was around, and many people gathered together, so much that there was no room for them. I mean, not even at the door, and I believe even to the window. There was nowhere for anyone to come in anymore. And a group of men came, bringing somebody who was paralyzed, and they wanted to take him right to Jesus for healing. I don't know how those people got connected with this sick man. I don't know whether he begged them, whether he rented them or hired them, whether they're his family member or whatever. But these people brought this paralyzed man who could not help himself. And I guess they begged people at the door to allow them bring in this man for Jesus' attention. And it was like, how do I step aside for you when what you came to look for is also what I also came to look for? I mean, we're looking for the same thing. You know, just stay outside there. He will do a miracle for you. We can't give you nobody was ready to give a space because they also wanted the attention of Jesus. And when there was no way at all at the door, at the window, in any way that is known to men as way, the Bible said these people went to the roof. They opened up the roof. They broke it. Actually, the Bible said, and when they could not come in unto him for the press, they uncovered the roof. That's verse 4, where he was. And when they had broken it up, they laid down the bed wherein the sick of the palsy lay. That's what they did. Nobody ever did that before. Nobody ever thought that anybody could think about doing such a thing. They were desperate people. They were determined people. It was like that day is either they get to Jesus or nobody is going to get any other thing done. They were so determined. They did what is not known in history to have been done before. That's what they call new thing. And that's human. If human being can get to a point of desperation that they have to do what has not been done before to achieve what they want to achieve, God is an expert at it. He can get done what he wants to do for you, even if there is no precedent of how it's been done or what has been done before. Now, let me close, by asking you this question. The Bible says after this man has been healed, because of course he had this miracle, he did not go out through the roof. Undoubtedly, he went through the door. And I ask you, there was no way to come in through the door. He had to come in through the roof, but he went out through the door. What happened then? What happened therefore? How come that where there was no way, now there is a way? The reason is because when the hand of God has done what no man think is possible, new results, new testimonies, new support, new openness begins to follow you. That's why I came to talk to you today. That God is interested in doing something new on the earth, something new in your family, in your life, in your business, in your spiritual life. For anything you can believe God for. Don't worry if a precedent does not exist before, including your healing over terminal sickness and diseases that men have spoken about before. I'm about to pray with you now. Expect a new thing. Father, I prophesy that to every man within the sound of my voice, there shall be a miracle. Something new that they've never thought about before that will glorify your name will be their portion. Thank you for doing it. In Jesus' name. I'll see you tomorrow with your testimony. And until then, if Jesus started, go and win with Jesus.